All right, folks, thank you for coming to the Mastermind webinar. My name is 𝗕𝗎𝗓𝗏. I'm the head trainer here at the Mastermind webinar and also the founder, and I will be your trainer today. Today on the webinar, we are going to go over an article that I just posted. We're actually going to go through the whole thing on how to use branding to stand out, and we will get to that in about 15 minutes after we have a conversation about some other things first. I always like to start these Mastermind webinars out with talking about mindset, personal development, wellness, business and marketing skills, and also business and marketing tools that you need to build a successful business on or offline. Now, a little bit about myself. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I've been doing internet marketing. I've been doing marketing and business system development, and I've gotten pretty good at it over these 20 years. I've helped create hundreds of thousands of leads and tens of millions of dollars in online sales. I'm currently running about 5 different projects, all kind of different projects, some in the wellness, some in technology, and some in marketing. And we do, some of these companies do millions of dollars a year. And companies that I get involved with, sometimes we start as low as hundreds of dollars a month, then go to thousands of dollars a month, then go to $10,000s of dollars a month, and then to hundreds of thousands, and then into the millions. And there's a process to get there, right? Let's talk first. Again, if you want to know more about me, just right here on the mastermindwebinars.com. It redirects you here, and you can click on my LinkedIn profile, and you can read more about me there. The only thing I don't have up there is the wellness company, because I haven't had a chance to put it up there that we own. But again, the technology and everything else is up there. So again, I like to start with mindset, because without a positive mindset, nothing else matters. And one of the things of being a business consultant for many, many years, multiple decades, I've been in business management since I was 21 years old. I got out of the military, went into the military from high school, and then got out and got into business management, first as a production worker, then as a floor supervisor, and then as a supervisor, operations manager. And basically that career for me spanned till 1994, and then I got involved in the internet. I got involved on the internet the day it launched. It was Prodigy.com, an adult website. And then the day it started where you could do marketing besides bulletin boards on AOL, I got involved. And I put up a site because I was doing a hobby. I put up a site, and then I put up multiple sites, and then next thing you know, thousands of leads were coming in per month, and 10,000 plus leads were coming in per month, and hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales were being created. And I think our highest year in that business was about $7 million, $5 to $7 million. I'm not exactly sure. It's about a decade ago. But I learned a lot. And through the process of getting involved in that first business online, I got a lot of people coming to me and saying, Jim, how do we do this and how do we do that? And I learned a lot from, the school of hard knocks by losing my money and making mistakes and learning from them. But the one thing that was the most important thing that I've always kept is a positive mindset. Not that I'm always positive. Sometimes, you see yourself getting back in a non-positive mindset. But then I'll listen to some music, I'll listen to some audiobooks, and I move myself right back into a positive mindset. Making sure that I'm speaking positively about myself, I'm speaking positively about others, I'm speaking positively about my businesses, I'm speaking positively about my clients and their businesses, I'm speaking positively about my clients, I'm speaking positively about people. And again, I'm not perfect at this, but I always self-correct in order to continue to move myself down that positive mindset, because your words are so powerful. They can create life or death, as the Bible says. You can create life or death out of your words, just your words. People don't know how powerful your words are. And then if you back them up with pure emotion, it literally materializes, okay? And I've watched people, I've consulted for business owners that were lucky, got into a couple businesses where they had the right team, right time, and made millions, but then couldn't do it afterwards. And then I'd walk in there and listen to them downgrade their people, downgrade the business, downgrade everything, okay? And I asked them, well, how do you expect to succeed when all you do is speak failure into your business and into your team's lives? And it makes a big, big difference, okay? A major difference about being positive about oneself, positive about one's business, positive about one's family, positive about one's relationships, whether they're business relationships or not. And you got to work on that positive mindset. Part of my personal development that I do, I read 1 or 2 books. I usually listen to books, on audio, because I'm working a lot at my computer. So while I'm working, I'll listen. Instead of listening to the radio or listening to the negative news, I will listen to things that are going to help me evolve as a human being. And one of the things that I did this week in personal growth is a partner of mine told me to get the Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. And I just finished it up this morning. I had an hour left. It's about a 10-hour audio book. But as I went through it, it really brought a lot of things into alignment for me on why sometimes I have such negative people in my life, okay? Sometimes, I do meditation and prayer, and I'll pray and say, hey, why is this one individual in my life? There's a lot of grief. They're causing a lot of problems, and all of those things. And I'm just wondering, why are they there? And, as I went through this purpose-driven life, one of the things it said is people are brought into your life, whether you believe it's from God or from whoever. I believe it's from God. People are brought into your life in order to help you become a better person. Maybe it's to teach you to be more forgiving, or to be better at task management, or to be better at communication, or to be better at patience. Whatever it is, those skills that, maybe need sharpened because you're just not there with them. Certain people are in our life to sharpen them. So this week, being 51 years old, I'm always going to be learning. I've got tens of thousands of hours in my learning career for sure. And I'm going to continue learning till the day the good Lord takes me and puts me into the ground. But, okay, I always wondered why I had these people in my life. And this week, by listening to this audiobook, it came to me. It was said there in the audiobook, The Purpose-Driven Life, but it came to me. These people are in my life to make me better. And I've just got to be the person to be kind, to be forgiving, to be understanding. And not that I got to keep everybody in my life for business, because I don't. I can forgive them and not work with them, okay? But I looked at it, it turned that around for me to a positive thing instead of a negative thing. So it's not only one person that I have in my life, whether it's business or personal, that's challenging, right? And I'm sure that we all do have that, but it really put it into alignment for me, the way I'm thinking about it now, that it's a positive thing. It's not a negative thing. So again, personal development, mindset, keeping yourself positive, personal development, plugging into somebody that you feel good about and that you relate to on personal development, and then following them on Twitter, liking them on Facebook so you can get their information, their videos, their free content. Because remember, anybody who's doing marketing the proper way, they're doing attraction marketing, and they're giving out great content to help their target market solve problems, okay? And so you can plug into somebody that you resonate with and then read their information, digest their information, take some of the stuff that you're doing every day that's negative, like if you're sitting there and you're focusing on the news or you're focusing, on all kinds of stuff. I got to catch myself doing it. You know, I catch myself doing that, and then I move myself back to my audiobooks. I move myself back to powerful music that I love. I move myself back to a positive thing. Don't let yourself be filled with negative stuff. So you have the time, no matter who you are, you have the time to plug in to a personal development coach, a life coach, whatever you want to call them. You have the time to do that. Now, I listen to multiple ones. I usually take friends' recommendations on different audiobooks to listen to. I have a subscription, monthly subscription, where I get one audiobook a month, and I continuously reach out and find out what books are good from different folks that are successful. Because another thing that you need to do in your life is look around you at the people that you're closely associated, and what is their level of success. Are they a positive person or a negative person? Are they speaking positively about themselves, their friends, their family, and their other business partners? Or are they speaking negatively about it? What kind of income do they make? Okay, you got to surround yourself with people that you want to get into a better position in life. They're in that position, not that they're perfect in any way, shape, or form, but they're in a position where they've got, you know, financial stability. They're speaking positive. They're kind to people. They don't use harsh words towards other people. They're forgiving. All of these good qualities are great business people, or just great people that love people. You got to start looking at your inner circle and start cleansing what's coming into your mind every day. Okay, you've got to do it. All right, and you just do it little by little every single day. Okay, so again, plug into somebody with some personal development, whoever you resonate with, no matter male, female, black, white, yellow, green, purple, yellow, whatever. Get into somebody that you like and that you resonate with, and then absorb their information. Get, I think it's called Audible, the one that Amazon has, that I have. You know, it's very cheap. I think it's $15 plus, maybe 16 or something like that per month, and I can pick out a book that I want to listen to, and then listen to it a couple times. Like, I plan on listening to The Purpose-Driven Life again next week, while I'm working or coding or writing copy or building websites, whatever I'm doing. The only time I don't turn it on is when I'm on the phone or I'm on a webinar and I'm communicating, right? But every other time, I'm listening to that in the background. I'm listening to that in the background. My subconscious mind is picking that information up. It's picking it up, and then I start utilizing it in conversations. Okay? So I'll listen to that book again. So in 1 month, I'll have listened to it twice, and then throughout the year, I might listen to it again, right? Because repetition, you're imprinting your mind. You're imprinting your subconscious, okay? So personal development is critical. Do something to help with that. Now, wellness. Let's talk about wellness for a minute. Here's a guy, me, that back in 1994, I got into an accident. I fell, and I damaged my lower back and my neck, multiple herniations, and I don't want to give that strength because I believe I'm going to be healed from it. Crushed carpal tunnel syndrome, and then TMJ, and lower denervation of my lower extremities, okay? And basically my path was Social Security disability, okay, which I was on for years, and getting a morphine pump put into my side and dripping on my spinal cord, okay? Now, if it wasn't for my mindset and the personal development I had done to that time in my life, which is back in 1994, and I'm 51 right now, I would have went down that path of being bedridden, wheelchair bound, and all of that. But I'm not. I don't take one prescription medication to maintain myself. Okay? I have high blood pressure also because of my weight, because I can't get out and exercise the way that I used to because of those limitations, which I, again, is meditating on and praying on to get healed. but I do everything through nutrition, supplements, herbs, to manage the pain and to manage everything, okay? So I, back in 2000, about 13 years, 14 years ago, I met a gentleman that was trained by 𝗙𝗪𝗓, and that we got involved in a nutritional business together based on DNA, and I learned a lot about nutrition and how it helps your DNA and supports your DNA, and how basically you can actually replace any kind of medication with herbs or some kind of nutrition, some kind of ingredient, a fruit, a vegetable, a plant, an herb, something. And as I learn more and more, it's very exciting that, this injury now has been, 20-some years now? Yeah, like 23 years. And I am not taking any kind of medication. So I'm saying this because wellness is critical. You are what you eat. And your mind has a lot to do with your wellness too. And your mind now, through epigenetics, they're learning, has a lot to do with your DNA and all of that. Very, very, very rarely do I go to the doctors, okay? My wife will, bug me and bug me and bug me until I go get a blood test or until I go get checked out for preventive maintenance, because I've just been a guy that never really wanted to go to doctors. But again, through nutrition, through herbs, and proper education and wellness, I have been able to keep myself off of medication, okay? So wellness, even if you don't have any kind of injuries or disabilities or anything like that, wellness is critical to your success. Because if you're fueling your body with the right nutrition and the right things, and you're fueling your mind with positive thoughts, and you're being kind, and you're not speaking negatively about others, and just really working on that mindset, that personal growth, which is part of mindset, even though that I separate the two when I'm talking about it a little bit, and then that wellness. If you get those three areas tightened up in your life, and you keep on working on them every single day as you move forward, and you don't have to be perfect, you'll make mistakes, but do that, it's going to be a lot better for you as you're going down the path of building your business, okay? Now, the next two things I'm going to briefly talk about, I'm not going to get into showing you too much on that, is business management skill sets and marketing skill sets. And that's something that you're learning today as we go through what we're going to go over here in a couple minutes. But it's really important to continuously work on your business management skill sets and your marketing skill sets, okay? And business management, like time management, task management, calendaring things on your calendar, okay, putting things down on your calendar, making sure the follow-up, learning how to use a contact manager system so that you can do one-touch emails and do the proper follow-up and all of that. That's really important, that you improve your business management and marketing skills. The next thing is you got to have business management and marketing tools. Now, I'm also one of the co-founders of a marketing system called 𝗕𝗓recruiter Pro. I built multiple marketing systems with this company that I partnered with on the back office technology, which they have the best in the online marketing industry at the most reasonable price. And I built this 𝗕𝗓recruiter Pro, and I'm only showing it to you because I want you to know that when you are building an online and offline business, and I'm just going to show you this for the tools, and you can go back to that page and look at them, you need to have these type of tools. Right now, this site is specific. In some of the systems, we don't have it. This system is used for network marketing, but also used for traditional business. So if it's a traditional business, it doesn't have that back there. But you need to have a marketing system that has these capabilities where you have contact manager, you have a calendar, you have activity tracker, you have text message marketing, you have video creator, you have traffic rotator. I mean, all of these things are important, and I don't want to get into all of that right now at this moment, but these are the business management and marketing tools that you need to have to be successful on building an online and offline business. Now, you always can come here and click on how it works. And I kind of talked about network marketing here a little bit, but this system, again, is applicable for traditional. We actually use it for 2 or 3 right now traditional businesses. And then I have other people in the system that are using it for their traditional business. It can be tied into any website, any blog. All of the contact can go into the system, get automatic autoresponders. You can set up one-touch emails and all of that in the system. So you need to find a system that's similar to this or actually this. But again, I've worked with this company. We put everything in one system. And literally, even for this price point here, there's $150, $200 worth of resources in here for that price. And for this price point, there is $300 a month that you would have to pay at least to get all of the tools and business management and marketing tools within this system, and this thing can be customized to any business, okay? And I just wanted to show you that because, like I said, you know, besides the business management and marketing skills and training that you've got to continue to get involved in, you need to have the business marketing management and marketing tools also. Remember the 80-20 rule. You're going to spend 80% of your time in generating leads and converting leads. The next thing we're going to talk about. Generating leads and converting leads. Generating leads, targeted leads to your target market and converting them into customers or affiliates or promoters or whatever you call them, business partners, distributors, whatever your business calls them. Most people online call them affiliates, but you've got to be constantly marketing your business for clients, you know, for business partners and customers. And if you're not generating leads, you're fooling yourself. And if you're trying to run your business by your email only without a business management and marketing system, you're fooling yourself. Traditional business fails 80% of the time. Network marketing, 95% of the people never make their auto ship. They never make money, enough money to pay back their product purchase or service purchase. 97% of all franchises succeed. Why is that? Well, they have business management and marketing training. Actually, some of them have personal growth training too, a lot of them, and mindset and all of that. And some are now implementing wellness. They have, again, business management and marketing training ongoing, and they have a business management and marketing tool set. Everything is cookie cutter. Everything is optimized. It's improved ongoing by watching all the stats and improving and getting customer feedback and getting partner feedback. That's why they're successful. So you've got to build your foundation of your business properly. You have to build it properly with the right marketing and management tools, with the right marketing and management training. And the great thing about what we do here at the Mastermind Webinars and Lead Recruiter Pro is all of it is in one membership. You don't have to go out and spend money on training. You don't have to go spend money on all these different tools. You pay one monthly price and you get everything in one location to help you educate yourself and grow as a business person, and then give you all the tools that you need, okay? And again, you can go out and look for it, but it's going to be hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month. Our $49.95 price is another software out there that I've used in the past with clients. It's $300. It's, first of all, it costs you $2,000 to $1,200, depending on what you negotiate with them just to sign up, and then it's $300 a month. And it still doesn't have what our $49.95 does on the Pro. So again, utilize this as a reference to see the kind of tool sets you need in here, marketing and business management tools, and watch how it works so you understand it. And remember, I haven't updated this video yet, but this system works. Again, this is one of the top systems for real estate, insurance, network marketing. I mean, the who's who in network marketing is in this same back office system that I'm partnered with. Okay, so it's a serious system. So now let's talk about how to use branding to stand out. Okay, and again, I like to open up these mastermind webinars and be repetitive. on what we just talked about because it's critical. Because if you don't do those things, your chances of success are slim to none unless you get real lucky. But if you want to do that, go buy a lottery ticket. That's what you should do. If you want to build a business, I've been involved in over 400, I think 400 or 300 and something, a lot of business projects, hundreds of them, okay? Hundreds of them where I've actually lost count. I'm talking about as a consultant, as a technology company, as a developer. We've developed hundreds of websites for businesses, okay, and different business projects. And for our own internal projects, okay? Right now I think I've got, for our own businesses that I'm involved as a partner or I'm a consultant working with them and selling their product. Also, I mean, I think there's 10 different websites that we have or close to it. So when you do this that often, you get good at it, right? You get really good at it. So one of the things before we get into here I want to go through is this blog, the way I'm setting this up, and this is one of the things I'm doing for Lead Recruiter Pro, is I'm doing attraction marketing by doing these webinars and posting these articles, right? And with the article, I will do a webinar on that article. And now I created a video. And then I can take the audio from it and then put that on podcasts and on audio directories. And the video, of course, goes up on YouTube, right? And you can see. But if you haven't been to any of these past webinars, you can go over here, click on Mastermind Webinars, and you can watch these webinars. All of them, this again will show you the system. This teaches you about setting up an attraction marketing website blog. This is about the 4 pillars of lead generation. This is on the 10 easy steps to more recruiting, whether it's customers or affiliates. And then here's how to write great articles in 5 easy steps. But today, again, watch those those videos, those Mastermind webinars, and then also watch these other 2 and read the articles. Get that information, absorb that information. It's going to help you make you better. And then write it down. Take notes on it, okay? So let me go now to what we're going to be discussing here. Real quick, hold on one second. Okay, so branding. Branding is critical. Like when I had this logo made here, Lead Recruiter Pro, I used 99 Designs, okay? Really cool company. Fiverr, if you don't know about Fiverr, great company, a great resource to find, people to do work for you. A lot of different, always go for the best top rated people. And then 99 Designs is really cool because whether you're doing a website template or you're doing a logo or you're doing a business card or you're doing a Facebook banner, what you do is you put the project out there, you pay, you set the prize price, and you literally have artists, graphic artists, competing with each other. But then you have an unbelievable feedback and rating system to go out to your target market to get their feedback on your marketing material. So you're getting feedback by the people that you want to market to. So when I created this logo, I put it up as a contest for $350 up on 99 Designs, and all of a sudden I had 20 different designs for my logo. And then I looked at the ones I liked, I started narrowing it down, then I started putting it out for feedback to my target market because I have a whole database of my target market, and I started getting their input. And then this one won, okay? This is part of branding. You know, branding, your logo, your color scheme. You got to have a brand guide, right? You want to know, what is my logo? What is my color scheme? What is my, my fonts? All of that. You know, what are my heading fonts if they're different from your body fonts? All of that. But let's talk about this. So the world of business is turning increasingly fierce with competition. There's a lot of competition out there. And what I call competition is the red ocean. The red ocean, where everybody's fighting and undercutting people and prices, and they're fighting for that sale, right? That product or service sale. What we're going to teach you to do is be in that blue ocean, and that's a great book too, Blue Ocean Strategies. You absolutely, if you've never read that book, you might want to get the audio or you might want to get the book and read Blue Ocean Strategies. It is an amazing book. but the competition is fierce. The market is full of products competing for the top spot. It is extremely important to have a clear identity for your personal or business brand to set yourself apart from this chaos. Branding strategies are no longer limited to big corporate brands. The online medium has given a huge boost to the concept of personal and business branding. So now, before, only the big corporation brands could do it, right? But with the internet and how it's evolved, it's a lot easier now for the average person and the small to medium business to do branding. A magnetic brand identity is the first step towards setting yourself apart from the crowd of competitors. You have to understand what constitutes a dynamic brand identity. So let's go over it, okay? Characters of a successful brand identity. First, uniqueness. A successful brand identity is unique. It has an individual makeup of look, message, and feel for the target audience. This is very, very important, right? You want to go out and take a look at your competition, see what kind of branding they're doing. You don't want to copy them, right? You want to see who is the most successful in your niche. And look at what they're doing, because they've spent a lot of money on identifying their brand, okay? And then you can get kind of a starting point where you can go, okay, and bring your uniqueness into it. Repetitive impression. Repeating your message is critical to imprinting your brand identity on your target audience's mind. A successful brand identity has the brand message repeated within all its marketing assets. So repetition of your message throughout all your marketing assets. Your websites, your flyers, your brochures, your postcards, all of it, okay? Brand consistency, brand messaging consistency through all marketing assets. Very, very, very important. And again, marketing is one of the most important, I would say the most important business skill set to put your time into learning. If you're not improving your marketing skill set, you're not going to grow your business, okay? Next is consistency. The logo, tagline, messages, and even tone of the brand should remain consistent to allow people to gradually identify with the structure of your brand, okay? Very, very important that you do that, all right? You've got to keep things consistent. Unforgettable. The impression you create through your brand identity should become your trademark. People should find it memorable. It can be the entire identity or even some elements like the logo, a jingle, some ad or blog. The point is to develop a memorable structure for your prospective clients, okay? So you've got to have an unforgettable brand, okay? And again, you can have that within the logo, the jingle, some ad or blog. You got to have that unforgettable brand. Now, clarity. The message from your brand should always be precise and clear. Confusing tones, designs, colors, or messages all have a jarring effect on your brand identity. So again, the one thing you want to do is as you're identifying and putting all this together and creating your brand, you really want to have some of your target market's input, right? As you're developing these, get the feedback from them. And again, you're looking at the top people in your niche, so you've kind of got a starting point, but then make yourself unique, again, uniqueness, repetitive impression, consistency, unforgettable, clarity, and now honest engagement. Clients need to find your brand identity to be a reliable option for their solutions in your niche, okay? If you make any brand promises, make sure to fulfill them. Keep your word. If you don't keep your word, then what's going to happen is people are going to know that you don't keep your word, and you're going to lose sales. You know, transparency and keeping your word. We are shifting in the United States, but we are also shifting globally. And people that are transparent and keep their word and have integrity and do the right thing will be the ones that are going to be moving forward in the next decades to come. And people that don't are going to be the ones that are phased out. So you've got to have honest engagement, okay? It's very important. If you have a message or principle that is a core part of your identity, your clients should depend on you to live by it, period, okay? Dynamic personality. Every brand has a unique personality, whether it is your personal or business brand. Developing a brand personality is another engaging tool for your brand identity. You got to have a personality, right? It's very important to have a personality. Now, professionalism, even in a personal brand. Now, so it doesn't matter if it's a personal brand, you need to have professionalism. Whether you are creating a personal or business brand, professionalism is expected and admired in a brand identity. This includes putting your client's time and desires at the top of all interactions, okay? Very, very important. You've got to put their time and their desires there. You've got to know the best time to interact, but also their desires of the interaction, okay? So best time to interact with them, but also the desire, their desires of the interaction. And the professionalism is critical. So the next thing we're going to talk about is top strategies to create a stand-apart brand identity. Creating a brand identity is all about promoting your brand. It is important that you strategize, or your strategies be handpicked to associate your audience to the way of thinking, of your way of thinking. The strategy should work to create a brand identity that is miles apart from any other competitor on the same niche. Again, blue ocean. I recommend blue ocean strategies. Everybody on this webinar, get it. You can get it audio, you can get it paperback. It's very, very inexpensive. You can employ the following strategies to align your perspective to this kind of out-of-the-box thinking. So core creative ideas. Start by noting the unique selling proposition of your product or service, mission for your brand, vision for your brand, comparative analysis of the leading competitors in your niche, and develop a corporate philosophy. So it's really important, your unique selling proposition. Look that up on Google and what that means. You need to know, you have to have a uniqueness of your selling of your product. What is your unique selling proposition of your product? Figure that out, okay? Mission for your brand, the vision for your brand, comparative analysis of the leading competitors in your niche, and develop a corporate philosophy or a personal one. Use these details to create messages and promotional content that can be displayed on multiple media platforms, including conventional, traditional, and digital media. The next thing we're going to talk about, which is very, very powerful, associating your brand with current events. So organizing a current event or simply associating with one can get your brand amazing exposure. Now, you don't want to do this before you get your brand down, but once you've got everything down, you want to do this. It helps you target audiences associated with your brand with the pulse and theme of the event. Choose events that have a dynamic correlation with your brand's main purpose to engage with like-minded audiences. So it's really important. If you're selling wellness products, per se, and you go to wellness-related events where other people that are selling wellness services and products are there displaying those things, and people that are coming to that event are people that are looking for those things, whether they're affiliates or distributors or an end user. That's a great place to go to get the word out and to build your brand, okay? There's a lot of different events out there that you can plug into for your specific niche. You just have to look. Offer free product to promote your brand message. This is so important. Sample 2 a day and wealth will come your way. That's a saying of me and my partners. Sample 2 a day of anything that you're selling, give 2 away a day, and wealth will come your way. Give free product away or free services. Word of mouth will spread, and those people that are trying your product or trying your service will then, most of them will buy your product or buy your service. Free product sells more products than any other promotional campaign. Number 1, offering freebies is a great way for people to try your brand as their solution. It is a great way to attract more prospective buyers. It is a great way to get your audience to depend on your brand for their solutions. It is also a great way to integrate yourself with your audience as a generous and helpful brand in your niche. However, make sure the freebies are associated with your core brand story. So don't give away things that aren't associated with your core brand story. And again, you're building goodwill within your niche. You're building your brand. Like we have a wellness product. I'm not going to get into the name of it because I'm not here to endorse our stuff. But we have a wellness product that literally is for the cardiovascular system that is second to no other product out there that supports your cardiovascular system. I mean, second to none of them. And if I give somebody that's having issues with their cardiovascular system this product, a sample of this product that lasts them for a couple weeks, 90% of the time they become a customer. This is powerful. So get your product down into samples. Give them enough samples that they get the results. And you will see your business explode. Give it to the right people. Make sure it's your target market. And make sure the product or service is part of your core brand story. Last thing we're going to go over here is engage with crowds. To understand your idea customer zone within the millions of audiences, you have to engage with a large crowd at any given time. Marketing campaigns that engage with large crowds have to be well planned and structured. It also requires substantial management, so you can only organize a few at a time. So take the time to find the right kind of crowd engagement idea for you. One of the most popular campaigns for business brands today is sponsoring a contest to enthuse a crowd of people to vote or participate. This helps target audience engage with the brand and also with other satisfied clients who can be quite resourceful in acting as your word-of-mouth promotional mediums. So let me give you an example. Say on Facebook, you have a Facebook page. And if you don't have a Facebook page, you should. And if you're part of Lead Recruiter Pro, we have whole Facebook training in the back office, and we got LinkedIn and all of that. And I will be doing some articles, some new articles on Facebook and LinkedIn in the near future, and hopefully you'll come and attend those. But it's really important to give some stuff away, to create a contest, create a contest and give things away, right? Say to people, hey, like and share and enter this contest to win this package of anti-aging or this package of whatever you've got, right? Start putting together some contests to win some free product in order to spread out your brand, okay? It's a great way to do it. So again, what I tried to do in this article here is share the most important things that you need to do with branding, okay? Branding is critical. And again, these things that I've went over with you today are very, very, very important to your overall brand identity. Read this article 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Take notes from it. Start implementing it. Watch this video, this mastermind webinar on it where I'm talking about it a couple times. Get it down. Again, 80% of your time is going to be spent on lead generation and lead conversion, which includes follow-up. The only way you're going to get lead conversion is follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up, okay? But you've got to spend 20% of your time on managing your business and training. Managing your business and training, and you can do that with the right tools, okay? And with the right training, like what we're doing here at Lead Recruiter Pro. So what I want to do now is open it up for any questions. Anybody have any questions on what I went over or questions on something else? I'm here for the next few minutes at least to answer any questions. So I'm going to open it up for questions. And if we have any questions, go ahead and hit me up. I'm opening up the meeting burner now for questions. And again, folks, it's so important that you have that specific brand for yourself, okay? And then again, these other things that I went over on the last few webinars, the mastermind webinars, I went over them, that you've got to, if you haven't went through the articles, if you haven't watched the mastermind webinars, do that. I'm putting these things up in an order of how you need to start, okay? So you can go back here and you can click on number 3 and you can start from the beginning and look at the management and marketing tools that you need. Whether you get Lead Recruiter Pro or you get something else, you need them, okay? With Lead Recruiter Pro, we got 4, you refer 4 people and then yours is free, but you got to have something like it. And you can go back here and look at all the different tools, and you can go here and you can watch that video here, or you can just watch it right here, okay? Next thing is, do you have a blog? Do you have a website? Because that's important, right? When people search my name, they find all my articles, they find my videos, they know that, man, this guy knows what he's talking about. You've got to be an expert and an expert asset in your niche. So you got to have a blog or a website. This is a great video that goes over, okay? We actually help our members, once they get the 4 and free, we actually help our members set it up at no cost, okay? Next is the 4 pillars of lead generation. Learn this, understand it. It goes over key phrases, keywords you need. It's really important that you do that. And then read the article, follow it up with the video where you've got me talking about it, because you're going to get some extra nuggets in there. Okay, so here's a video that I did on November 19th. You're going to get some extra nuggets. Then what I'd like you to do is read this article on 10 easy steps to more recruiting, because again, we're generating leads, we're recruiting those leads, we're converting them, okay? And then watch the video, all right, if you haven't done it. And you should, I repeat watching things over and over again until it's absorbed in my mind and it's second nature to me, okay? After that, next thing you want to do is read the article on how to write great articles in 5 easy steps. Remember, the article is the basis of creating the audio and the video. So you got to start with the article first. And I do a great video in here, mastermind webinar on it. I give you some resources where you can get it done, and then you can go over and fine tune it. You need to do it, and it's very important that you go through that. And then the next is your brand. You got to have your brand together, and your brand kind of stands out also with your attraction marketing website, getting that brand, so they kind of go hand in hand together. You need somewhere to syndicate your how-to helpful great content that's going to help your target market. Where is that going to be? For Lead Recruiter Pro, I have a blog. When people read my blog, they'll see all these other links up here, won't they, in the navigation. If they see my information's helpful, they might see the banners over. Also, at the end of every one of my articles, I have an author box. Okay? And if you do not have a LinkedIn profile, you should set one up. Very, very important, okay? So you've got to have some place to put your videos and your audios and your articles. Right now I'm just doing videos and articles on this site, but you've got to have a place to do that. You can't have no place to do it, right? Just like you need to have a business management and marketing tool set. All of it works hand in hand for your business success. So let me go back here and see if I got any questions. Yeah, my assistant, Mr. Smith, says never badmouth your competition, elevate your story. Absolutely 100%. So do we have any questions today that's related to what I went over with how to use branding to stand out, or related to any of these other articles, or related to anything else that you would want to know? I'm here to answer your questions, and I do appreciate your time this morning. I know it's a Saturday morning, but or now a Saturday, still Saturday morning for me in Austin, but is Saturday afternoon on the East Coast. Okay, folks, well, if we don't have any questions, I'm going to call this Mastermind webinar to a close. I hope you've gotten value out of it. Again, we are here to help you succeed in whatever business you're in, as long as it is legitimate, honest, with integrity. Remember, critical, okay? Read this article again and again. Go, if you haven't seen the rest of this information, go through it like I showed you. Doesn't take you that long to absorb the information. Couple hours here, couple hours there. You absorbed it. You can go through it through your training. Again, 20% of your time managing your business, okay, and training to improve yourself on your management and marketing skills and on your management and marketing tools. 20% of your time, 80% of your time generating leads and converting those leads into customers and affiliates. So I want to thank you all for watching this Mastermind webinar today. God bless you. Take care. Until the next time, see you later, folks.